Hello and welcome to the first episode of this new African safari series. First, let's go to Pridelands, where Emily has spotted some giraffe on the trail.
Hello and welcome to Pridelands, Sabi Sands. I was just heading down to the watering hole at the dam when I spotted these giraffe, and you can see two male giraffe just over there. The weather is actually very hot today for this time of year, which might be the sign of warmer weather systems on their way. It is actually a small group of 3 male giraffe. The other one has just come into view. The area is drying out a bit now at this time of year, but there are still plenty of grasses, and the grass is still quite green. Not that a giraffe eats grasses, but the leaves are also still looking really good. The male Impala are rutting, which is quite exciting, and if you listen you can hear them in the distance. And of course, it is those characteristic shouts and bellows of the Impala that we can hear. We saw a male Impala around a week ago that was making such a noise, he ended up being the dinner of some lions who were resting nearby. We will actually show you that moment now.
Thank you, Emily. Yes, we were out observing the Impala rutting behavior. When the rut begins, the male Impala suddenly become highly territorial and battle between themselves for dominance, social standing and of course for the attention and leadership of the female Impala. During the rut, the males will pay less attention to themselves, such as their grooming and eating. This means their condition reduces, and they forget to watch out for the many threats around them. Whilst these two males were challenging each other, we noticed a few lioness and a lion at a nearby tree. The rutting calls of the Impala attracted the attention of the two lioness. One of the male Impala became an easy meal for the lions here in Pridelands. We will hopefully be seeing more of the lions over the next few weeks. Now it's back to Emily, who I think has more to tell you about the diet of the giraffe.
It is nice to just watch and see what the giraffe are eating. Early studies of animal feeding, diet and behavior was passive, where the way of learning about them was by observing and to just watch them. Once an animal had moved on, when they had finished feeding, naturalists and scientists would then go and study the grasses, or whatever they have been eating, and take samples, etc. It is a very good way of studying wildlife without disturbing their lives or interfering in what they are doing. The giraffe have been grazing and moving from knobthorn tree to knobthorn tree whilst we have been watching them. These trees are part of the acacia family. They are very high in nutrients and are loved by all of the browsing animals. Browsing animals specialize in eating leaves, the fruits of high-growing woody plants, soft shoots, and shrubs. Other examples of browsing animals are elephants and kudu. In the wild, the typical giraffe diet is almost exclusively leaves, and the animal eats up to 75 pounds of them a day. They need to graze, which is what we have seen them doing as we watch them. Acacia leaves also contain a good amount of water, so giraffes do not need to drink every day, which is a good thing as they are vulnerable when they have to drink water from the ground, such as a water hole. In fact, they can go for days without needing to drink water. Let's leave these male giraffe to continue their grazing.
So before we end the first safari episode, I just wanted to show you all another side to the rutting season. As well as the male impala and their own battles between them, they are also following female impala, seeking their attention. Here we have some male impala who have probably already been challenging each other. And you can see there is one male who is already more dominant when around these few females. You can see him over there in the distance. The other males do not seem interested in challenging that one male who is following the females around. These wars between the males have not been decided yet, and so these females are, most of the time, still avoiding the male impala's interest. There is more time yet in the rutting season, which lasts for around a month at this time of year. Who knows what might happen to them, especially with the many predators that are in the area. I hope you come back to see the next episode of our African safari, where we will have more naturalists telling you all about the wildlife in Sabi Sands. Thank you for watching these amazing animals with us. See you next time.